We live in a new world, and new solutions are required. IDG and ACG present ACG Homes, a cognitive intelligence system designed for both small and medium-sized businesses up to and including very large enterprises. Intergalactic Development Group, a fusion of design, media, engineering, and strategic finance, connected with medical software developer ACG Homes several years ago. In the last week of April 2020, the ACG Homes software indexed all the current CDC guidelines for COVID-19, over 120 modules at last count, in under 3 weeks. That accomplishment made it obvious the unique functionality and speed of Homes could be paired with IDG's experience in destination resorts and large-scale corporations. For the large-scale employer, return-to-work planning is fraught with many issues, along with major policy overhauls necessary for any level of restart. The two main hurdles: your guest may be a mobile host for a deadly pathogen, or your team member may be a mobile host for a deadly virus. How do you create and deploy policy for addressing either in a hospitality setting when conditions are in a constant state of flux? Introducing ACG's Knowledge Engine. Built for speed, Homes is a nimble software-as-a-service expert system. It delivers information at the speed of light in a structured, easy-to-follow format. ACG's patented software Homes is based on a totally new computer language, compiling vast quantities of raw information into useful knowledge. Homes writes its own code, thanks to millions of lines of algorithms. Homes builds a knowledge module in hours. Other companies take up to a year to build a similar interactive product. Step 1. Create the new operations policy and its interactive safety guidelines rule set. Homes starts with its deductive logic filter to sort both corporate policy and CDC-type guidance. ACG Homes will ensure compliance with regulations, guidelines, and enterprise-specific rules and requirements. Step 2. The software algorithm pre-distills only the relevant information needed out of millions of data points, so there is no data moving on the internet, just answers and questions. The data stays on secure servers. When your team member goes through a Homes checklist form, every line must be deliberately selected to continue through to the transcript summary. Each selection represents an acknowledgement that links the staff member's responsibility to that specific policy point. This is not a multi-choice guideline tool like the ACG medical modules, but a true checklist to confirm that team members have read the rules of current policy for the present situation, then sign it and take away their own copy. To complete the session, the team member selects a review button and Homes creates a highlighted exhibit of any missed or incorrect responses. This allows your staffer to self-correct until the transcript has been correctly completed. When the review process is successfully finished, the summary output page is instantly generated and transmitted to corporate headquarters. This transcript certifies the new policy rules and responsibilities have been acknowledged by your team member, point by point. Since corporate goals include liability reduction and brand protection, risk assessment of large-scale variables begin the rule equations. Home speed is critical to reopening because of the number of unknowns in the pandemic equation. Standard relational databases are just not nimble enough for constant policy changes. ACG equals minutes, not weeks. Here are several types of variable factors requiring rapid policy updates, distribution, and compliance certification, such as COVID-19 has changing risk levels over time. The medical guidelines keep updating. Monitoring guest behavior and their expectation for safety needs. Employees need protection from guests and other employees. Guests need protection from employees and other guests. Park design that needs to adjust to social distancing. The employee brings risk from local community spread. And the guest brings risk from distant community spread. Each job class will have its own rules module based on its particular job characteristic, such as physical environment, group density, and guest interaction metrics. Homes will develop the master soft reopening rules branded for your enterprise. In this new world, reaction time is critical to reduce liability and to actively guide operations. Documented certification is digitally captured. Homes can deliver new policy upgrades, adjusted and circulated within one business day. The ACG software includes in its architecture a background data collection portal that when each transcript is generated, there are analytics accumulating that can be accessed, such as geographical heat maps can be populated from the checklists in the field. All requirements are kept up to date with zero delay in implementing new guidelines, sourced from either government agencies, internal sources, or any other authorized input to ensure safety, awareness, health, and absolute minimum liabilities. The smart, safe, cognitive, intelligent enterprise. Delivered by ACG, powered by Homes.